Love playing Standard on Magic Online? Check out Academy's Standard Bot in the Magic Online Classifieds for Standard Singles.
Alright, this is round 3 of our daily event. We've won the dice roll, we're going to play first. Ooh, this hand's sweet. We only have one land. But if our Elvish Mystic doesn't get killed, we have a Wayfinder and a Grizzly Salvage to dig for more lands. And so we're not going to mulligan it. Alright, let's see what happens. And our opponent also kept their 7. So we'll play Orgone Tomb untapped and play our Elvish Mystic and say go. So I don't know what I would like to play against. I playtest against the Boros Killgate usually means one thing. Boros burn. That's unfortunate. So we're gonna play our Wayfinder. It doesn't dig as deep as Grizzly Salvage for lands, but this may need to find a fatty. Oh, and obviously do not get there. Which is pretty unfortunate. If the top card of my deck is a land, I'll feel really bad about not playing this Grizzly Salvage. At least if we draw like Nemesis Immortals, we can actually play it. Do we hit 4 creatures? We did. So, if we draw that, we just play it, and bam, 5/5. Mutavault. So yeah, we're playing against a burn. And he has a Magma Jet, and okay. Now I really hope the top card of my deck is a basic land. So I feel like this is an okay matchup just because we play such big creatures. And they usually have 2 Change the Rocks. At least the decks I've been seeing recently. So he decided to put top. Okay. And it was. So that's pretty unfortunate. Well, it's also very good that we drew that. So what do I want to do here? I think we're just trying to end the turn Grizzly Salvage. Looking for another land. Or a spell. We could attack, but I'd rather just sit it back to chump block like a Mutavault or an Ash Zealot if it comes down. He did keep both on top, so I assume this will be like Chandra's Phoenixes in my near future. Or just lots of burns to my face. So our opponent played a Mountain. And said go. Okay. So I assume that means he has like quadruple Boros Charm. Warrior's Helix in his hand. See, for the most part, we'll just take a land here, but if we do hit Nemesis, I'm actually going to take that so we can cast it. And then pretty soon we can, ooh, so we do have lands, we do have Nemesis. I'm just going to take that, I think. So we're pretty tight on mana, but we do have a 5/5. And we have 7 creatures in our graveyard. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that means we can ultimate next turn, actually. So he's 3 turns. In 3 turns, we get to kill him, potentially. So our opponent, I'm sitting thinking, all right. So we're gonna play our guy. You can double burn it. You can also change the rocks it, obviously. So we did draw another land, which is good. Let's see if he kills this and attacks for 2. I think I want my Wayfinder back. Like I'd rather just prevent more damage. So we didn't attack Mutavault. So that means he must have a Boros Charm in his hand. So that's the only reason. Or he has a Magma Jet. Or, you know, any other plethora of burn spells. So next turn we can actually attack and Monstrous. And play Deathrite Shaman. And then if he doesn't kill the Deathrite Shaman, which he'll probably have to because I can start gaining 2 life a turn. So we have tons of creatures in our graveyard. It does make our spells weaker. But I think that as long as we just stay alive, it should be fine. And I'd rather just start gaining 2 life a turn with Deathrite. So we could kill this, like double burn it, change the rocks. Can only imagine he has Boros Charm. I can't think of any other card that he would want to play here. Like he could Lightning Strike, but obviously, so he had it. So he plays a Temple. So if he wants to kill this, he needs exactly Lightning Strike Shock. No other 2 burn spells for 3 mana can do it. You can obviously have Chained. It's unfortunate he drews 1 mountain, so you put a card on top. So if he doesn't kill this, I think the first thing we do is just go monstrous. And then attack for 10. And then he has to chump block at some point with this Mutavault if our Nemesis lives. He did keep a card on top pretty quickly. Well, maybe not. Maybe it took like a minute in between triggers in resolving it. So this is Chandra's Phoenix. So that means our Nemesis will live, and we get to do a bunch of damage with it. So our opponent's taking a little bit of time. I'll just go ahead and so there's the Phoenix. Let's see if he attacks. No attack. Okay. So we're monstrous now, so he can't burn it. You can obviously change the rocks it, but attack for 10. He blocks. So his plan is probably like burn us, get it back, play Phoenix, burn us again. But our Deathrite Shaman can actually interfere with that if he doesn't do it immediately. And he probably wants to kill this anyways, just so we don't gain more life. We're in a really good position. We're still at 14. And we have a 10-10 he has to worry about if he doesn't draw Chains the Rocks. And then also this Deathrite will keep us alive, and these Commune with Natures can dig us. Anything that's good right now, like Night Howlers, Jared, more Nemesis Immortals. Oh, and Searing Blood, okay. So we go to 11. Get back Phoenix. If we draw a land, we actually play Shadowborn and kill it, and hit him for 11. Let's see if he attacks. Like, we could potentially just be dead next turn. We're going to 9 from this attack. He has only 3 cards in hand. This doesn't add red, so that or white, so that lessens the chance of triple or triple Boros Charm or Searing Blood. So he's thinking about it whether or not he can actually kill us. It doesn't look like he can, or else he'd be I think he could be snap attacking if we're just dead on attack back. We really need to draw land. And land would be sweet here, because we get to kill the Chandra's Phoenix either way. And then we get to attack their sweets. So we drew the land. We kill the Phoenix. Attack. I'm actually going to attack this turn next. We now have the Shadowborn back to block. The Mutavault or Ashtel, where else comes down. He's at 7 life. So this is almost lethal. He could burn us again, but we're at 11. We're at pretty comfortable life. And now this is the Abyss. And this is pretty much almost the Abyss. You just have to sacrifice creatures to him every turn. You can kill Shadowborn pretty easily, just 2 burn spells, but that means he's not killing us. Could also have a War Leader's Helix. Actually does not save him in this scenario. You need that and Shock to kill the Shadowborn Demon to stay alive. Actually, that doesn't even do it, because he only goes up to 11 and he takes 11. And us being at 11 makes me feel pretty safe that we're not dead. So Boros charming us. And he's playing his Phoenix. So we're at 7. So he could be dead next turn. So this makes not attacking with the Wayfinder kind of awkward. We're going to Commune with Nature. Or Commune with God. Not Commune with Nature. Take the Herald of Torment. This time we are going to leave back. So I think 2 haste creatures. So we need another Boros Charm and then 3 damage spell. I'm gonna leave it back, just in case. That may have cost us this game actually, but I think we're in okay shape. So it goes to 2. We play another Nemesis. And then next turn, if we live, he's dead. Question mark. He also missed a land drop that turn, so he needs like a Boros Charm and a 3 damage spell. Or like a Helix and a land and something else. And like another 3 damage spell. Ooh. Well, that was a close one. We almost threw away by not attacking with the Satyr, but it was like this could have potentially prevented a lot of damage from like blocking Mutavaults or Ashilts, even though that never happened. We just killed him with giant Nemesis's Immortals. Let's go to sideboarding. So against this is more just a straight burn deck. So there's actually less likely to have a lot of things targets for Abrupt Decay. Actually, Abrupt Decay still seems sweet. Just because we get to kill Change the Rocks, which I'm pretty sure is just going to bring all of them in. We could bring Golgari Charm for the same reason, but I don't think I want that many. We'll take out all the Heralds again. Try that out. So 61 cards. And take out Jared. Leave all our mana guys in this time. He does have Searing Blood, which is unfortunate, but if we take out all of them, like we only have 20 lands in our deck, and our deck won't run as smoothly as we'd like. And we also need them just to like fill up our graveyard when we play Commune, or Grizzly Salvage, or Satyr. So we'll try this out and see how this goes. So we're on the draw. And this hand is really fine. We have 2 lands, a Wayfinder to find our 3rd land, and then Night Howler, Lava Troll, and Commune to dig for other stuff. So this hand's pretty sweet. Very happy that I'm not mulliganing so much against this burn deck. It's always you need like every card to beat burns. So we're not gonna mulligan this. Then we're just gonna play Guildgate turn 1. Okay, Fire Drinker. I didn't. Yeah. I wonder if you play that main deck or if you sideboard it in. Because it seems pretty bad against us because we have like all these little cheap dudes. So we drew a Nemesis. We can't quite cast it yet. And we're just going to play our Satyr next turn. He plays a Temple. Puts a card on top. Okay. So we'll play a Wayfinder and hopefully we don't whiff again. And we did. Oh man, it's pretty terrible. But I think that's just definitely the better play because of this. We want to block that. So even though we whiffed, we might be okay. Also, if we just draw a forest, we can just play Nemesis again. We hit 4 creatures, which is always a good start. If we have to miss, at least we miss with all creatures. So our opponent's probably debating whether or not he wants to kill this and attack, because this is just stonewalling this. So he plays Sacred Foundry. Probably, I could say untapped. I could see a Sandra's Phoenix coming down. Searing Blood. So we're going to 15 to 13. So green mana, we get to cast Nemesis. Or not. We just draw Jared. So we'll play a Lava Troll. Let's say go. So this is way worse than last game. We're a little mana-screwed. We whiffed. We also would have whiffed on my Grizzly Salvage. It's pretty unfortunate. But I haven't seen a 3rd land yet. So if he goes to Searing Blood, I'm definitely just discarding 2 creatures. He has 5 cards in hand. We're only at 13. He's at a pretty good start. So now that he has Fire Drinkers, I really just want to keep all my cheap guys in. And after sideboard, I'll decide when I want to take out some of the expensive stuff and put in the cheaper drops. Also, I might want to bring in a Golgari Charm. It kills Fire Drinker and also kills Change the Rocks. And that's what I might be thinking about right now, whether or not he wants to change the rocks to this. Which is unreasonable. Like, I am pretty kind of mana screwed right now. I've only missed 1 land drop, but it feels like infinite because we're already so low in life. So our opponent is tapping 3 lands, probably for a Chandra's Phoenix. Yep. He's attacking for 2, so we'll go to 11. Another temple. Let's see what he does with it. Puts it on top, so it's definitely a spell, not a land. Unless he's stuck with like quadruple Warrior's Helixes. Okay, so we drew a land. A shock land. So if we play it, we can get to play a creature from our hand. But then we go to 9, and then like we're very close to being dead. But I don't know how we can like survive without playing another creature this turn. So I'm gonna pay 2 life. We're just gonna cast our Night Howler, it's the most mana efficient thing. Cast. And then we're gonna attack with our Troll. His Chain Through Rocks is pretty bad. But I think we need to like get damage in. So we'll try that out. We're just gonna discard both our creatures because we just want to kill them as fast as possible. So now our opponent's at 16. We kept the card on top, and we have 11 points of 11 damage in play. Potentially more because of these Grizzly Salages and Communes. So he doesn't have a way to deal with this, or he might just be just killing us. Like Double Boros Charm kills us. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate that we missed our 3rd land drop. I think at least have a better chance there. Not too much coming after that. Let's go sideboarding. I guess we could have Charm. We could also like kill our own Mystic in response to a Searing Blood. That seems more than reasonable. We're actually going to take out 1 Nemesis and 1 Commune, because we don't know if we have time to cast that. Oh, It's really hard because Commune gets us Whip, but Grizzly Salvage gets us lands. So I don't know which one I want to take out. We can also put in Life Veins. Those get Searing Blooded, but they do come down faster. I think I'm going to take a Grizzly Salvage out, and hopefully just draw the lands. That way we can Commune to find Whip. We are going to play first. I'm not going to mulligan. We have a lot of Mana Accelerants, so hopefully we can just draw something to ramp into. Our opponent's deciding whether or not to keep his 7. He does it, so we'll just start out with an Elvis Mystic. And I don't know what I want to play next turn. We can play Caryatid, and that's guaranteed to live, and I can block whatever like ground guy he has. We can play a Wayfinder, try to start filling up our graveyard. Alright, shock. Okay. Let's see, so we drew a Lawless Troll. I don't think we're going to play that. We're just going to play... I don't have any reason to put cards in my graveyard yet, so I'll just play the Caryatid. You can't kill that. And it's also guaranteed to ramp us. So then we can play Troll, and it's going to be hard for him to kill that without Chains the Rocks. And then maybe we can just pitch these Wayfinders to it and just go to town. Let's see. Put the card on bottom. So we drew a Swamp. So I'm actually going to play the Swamp so that we can double regenerate. If we draw a Nemesis next turn, I might actually play Wayfinder to try to fill up our graveyard. Otherwise, I think these are just going to the Troll. So we're still at 20, which is always good, but they can bring us down pretty quickly. There's a lot of 4 damage burn spells in the format right now. So we're planning to discard both of these to Troll, hopefully draw like a Nemesis reason, play that, and just go to town. Whip would be an amazing draw too. Let's see, 2 mana. Is it Acid Zealot? Okay with that, I'm just going to trade. Oh, I'm not even trade, it's just going to kill it. Searing Blood is useless. That is actually Fire Dancer. Okay. That's another good reason to have Guard Charm. So I think we're just going to discard all three of these here. Because I just need to kill him quickly as possible. He did miss his third land drop. If he doesn't have a Change the Rocks, this is perfect. So we're just hoping he never has draws Change the Rocks, and we like really just want to draw a Whip or any kind of fatty now. So we're not going to pay 2 life. This way, by discarding all these, we also play around Searing Blood. Oh, and he has it. Well, that's unfortunate. We can kill that eventually, but like the troll, like I still think that's the right play to do. So I'm really glad this character didn't play, can block, and you can't do anything about it. And we drew a swamp. Guess we don't need to play that right now. So we haven't really drawn any action yet. Anything like Commune with Gods or Grizzly Salvage would be great here. Also, like a Night Howler would be fine. Our opponent doesn't play anything, so he has 7 spells in his hand. I think we're actually going to run this out there. We're going to sacrifice our Sylvan Carriage, and hopefully we can find a way to put another creature in our graveyard next turn. And this will do at least 5 damage to him if he doesn't kill it. And we're going to kill his Fire Dancer. Not that it's not too relevant right now. Let's say go. Probably borrows Charm Us. Or Magma Jet. Okay, let's see. So he's going to set up his draw. Probably more than likely looking for lands. It'd be sweet, like if he chains this, then we draw a Guard Charm and he plays a creature, we can kill the Chains the Rocks on it, and then we get our Shadowborn back, kill another creature. That'd be nice. So our opponent's thinking. So it looks like it's not lands, but spells you can cast. That's why I think you'd think this long. We put both on top. Okay. So maybe it is just lands. So like Whip would be insane here. Just being able to like gain life. Really good here would be Bramble Crush, because we killed the mountain. He's stuck on 2 lands. And then we get our creatures back. So it looks like he did not keep a land on top. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. Okay, so it does have Chained. He is playing around land destruction. So we're still at 18, which is good news. He does have 5 spells in his hand. And we don't need to play that. I mean, we could just go to tap land, but I don't think we'll need the mana. That being said, like if you draw Nemesis for a reason, or Mortals, probably do need that on tap. So it's like he's going to Magma Jet us? Just shock. Right to the face. Okay. That's fine. That means it wasn't a 4 damage spell. But we are right on the cusp. We're at 16, which 4 damage spells does kill us. And we haven't really drawn any action yet. Chandra's Phoenix. Okay. So we're going to 14. And we drew Whip. And we couldn't whip back anything anyways. But now we can whip back like Satyrs, and then dig, and gain a life. So now every creature is a life gain source, which is really good. If we draw a land, we could whip back Satyr. Oh wait, we can just whip back Satyr, get a land, and then whip back whatever else we milled that turn. Oh, it's a combo. It's so sweet. Gotta bring our graveyard out here. It's soon to be our in-play yard. So we're going to 12. Opponent looks like he might not have a 4th land. That's pretty sweet. I never thought of that before. Alright, so let's whip back our satyr. We drew land anyways, but that doesn't matter. It matters if we miss, obviously. Hopefully it doesn't have a skull crack and just hit like a nemesis. We can gain 5 life. Oh, nope, and we milled in abrupt decay. I'm not gonna attack. I'm not gonna. I can't even do anything. Forgot that this was a tap ability. So we're gonna attack for 1. Let's see what he does. So next turn we can do it again. I forgot that you can't. You have to tap whip, so you can't actually bring both back in the same turn, which is unfortunate. I'm okay with it, whatever happens here. I mean, skull crack's like the worst case scenario. But if he like kills this, that's fine. He didn't, so we're up to 13. Alright, get rid of that guy. He's probably gonna charm us, or yeah, Boros charm us. Searing Blood? Magma Jet? So we flooded out a little bit this game. We've drawn 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 lands, or seen 8 lands, almost half. We did sideboard out some of our fatties, so that's understandable. So our opponent is definitely taking his time this match. Alright, Magma Jet, definitely the lesser of every evil in his deck. We haven't seen a Boros Charm yet. I haven't seen a Helix. World Eater's Helix, that is. He's down to 7 minutes. I doubt it's definitely not going to come down to timing out, but it's pretty unfortunate we had to wait so long. Puts both on bottom. Okay. So I wonder if he's looking for a 4th land, or those could have been just putting both lands. Let's hide that. So we're going to 9 this turn. So 9's kind of like the cusp of like he end of turn does something and then on turn does something. Ooh, Nemesis. Okay. Just trying to think which is better. So if we whip this back, we have 1 less creature. This costs 4. We still get to cast it and have this untapped, but it could cost less. Right now it costs 3, so I think that's worth it. Skullcrack. So that actually puts us to 6, and even if it's Boros Charm, puts us to 4, and then we're dead. Okay. We got our forest into our hand, and we did mill a couple creatures. So we're more than likely dead. I can't imagine us living through next turn, but definitely a possibility. I'm going to play our guy. Once again, only costs double green, which is sweet. And Magic Online reminding us that there's a downtime. So we had double Change the Rock when we went all in our Lava Troll. That was pretty good for him. And there's a good chance we're just dead. I can't imagine us living. So we're going to 6. Go from 6 to 4. And we're dead. So we didn't draw too much. That broke decay would have been sweet. We got a little flood in. We saw a lot of lands. But we're still 2-1, and hopefully we can finish the last round strong.